Alright.
Fucking thieving bastards.
Where is this locked, huh? This is locked too. Are they all locked? Turns way can go up there, right?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
We will be doing
as
a
if
lot
by
of side
magic.
quests now, right now. I have
Let's
a lot of
just say
time.
we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Alright.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor.
Who?
What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be...
Hold on. What's my precision? $65%? You're fucking me. I played 70 hours? That's a lie.
waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. or an entire...
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution.
I hope so. For all...
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but have left to smolder. That anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake,
Don't tell me.
he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
Oh.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad.
Wow.
Your own city guard. With you as captain. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
W.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
You get them, Conrad. W. W.
A shop.
reminds me. Bro, it's crazy. I think I'm only at 65%.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
I thought it would have been like 80 or something.
To buy something,
Yeah.
and we make. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Oh.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
This is a lot of the voice acting. I won't lie.
Thank you, Clive.
She's all right.
I didn't say it was good. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briars.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad's with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat with time.
Time no longer appears to be the luck.
I take it your scouts found the band.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts.
Uh-oh.
It all.
You're not sick.
They don't just want food, they want...
I have a feeling. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from...
The rest, my friend, the stakes I concede are high.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hand.
Then it will be for us to see that their
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
and we will do the same.
Oh. We have our own guys to beat, right? Beat them off? Got your ass.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Oh, we have a dodge. That's a dodge. Got your ass. Who's gonna hit me? Come on. Oh, you're all fucked. Nope. Oh shit.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
No.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
My combos could be so much better. Down the rabbit hole.
So, where did you learn to swim?
The bandits may be known.
If I leave now, there'll be no one gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself, loath though I am.
I'll see what...
Ah,
All right.
Alright, let's do this.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard.
Okay, we do have to go out. Or we do this. Fuck the throat, man. And we don't fuck it, but
Now feel good, boy.
whoa.
When did you get so big?
Alright, let's go. Let's go search for the baker's assistant. There he is.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
This is what happened.
Suppose he won't be needing an escort. What then?
It does it way faster now. That's one thing I definitely needed. Alright, I think I don't understand it. Stomp. Might as well master it. Ifrit. Trying to think which ones would be better.
The bandits may be known, but look what they've left us. Have a hard time.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you,
Master, it's
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. Her steeple peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the fang? And look, inside. Master, I have found...
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto... Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally... I don't know how you did it.
You're welcome. Oh, level up. Yeah, how much do I have?
Now, do Sam, I know you...
Mummy. The gentleman of the town.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of...
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you...
That depends on the...
I'd have you save my business. The baths. I've no doubt that my woes... But I can't go and investigate... I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg...
Yeah, alright.
All right.
Leave by the south gate.
Okay.
These baths are all my livelihood.
Okay, not that far. Let's buy some potions.
Good day, my lord. An excellent choice. My thanks.
Did you guys have trenches?
hell are those things?
Oh. Those bombs. Is that a bomb? Weary traveler.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Soil and stone!
Now. Now. You fucked. Oh, old faithful? Oh shit. Wrong move. Ariel's finish.
Let's cool things down a bit.
Alright. As cool as I think this one is, Phoenix is just so much more fun.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
The making
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy. The gentleman of the town
There he is.
guard
The man. I was hoping we'd be. The baths grow more bearable by the
Oh.
moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expect.
bombs.
You tell her. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures, but I burdened you with my what? Right. It's high time I got back.
Who do we got? Hot water. Ooh.
mess.
Do I want to?
I've forged a butter knife before.
I'll have like 3 over here. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, I might as well.
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't. People are buying up weapons fast and he wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies. I don't suppose you have a.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I'll give you. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be.
So,
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
the way I see it, there's only one way. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk. There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion or two. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
I would say the butcher, right? His would need to be more sharp because it's like meat. Raw meat.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
You. Fisher?
Welcome.
A question. I need to know what...
You a blacksmith or
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel and give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping.
So a knife that stays sharp.
The gentlemen of the town guard are
Fuck! How the hell did... The finest cell swords in stock.
Nope. You there?
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you tell me what...
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a... Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you.
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be
A man
hard
after
wearing
me,
and
old
hold an
hearts.
edge.
Alright.
Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see...
All the cook said was that too heavy and they do his shoulder.
So we're no better off than... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything, but that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. Trouble is, it's meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentice is no better than a merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sell... I bet she'd...
Who? All the... Dismantle.
Any luck?
Well, I asked her.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress her, just not the featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation. But adamantite ore is unique to ash.
And it's
unique to... Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed...
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then... Folk first settled Dalimil to get it in hand. If you know the trick, it can...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know...
It's hardly my speciality.
Looks like I've got some learning, Clive. I hate...
Limestone? Besides, I want...
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in...
Then I suppose I'll meet you...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up?
Where? Over there. Holy shit.
The bandits may be known. Look what they've left us.
Mummy,
Do the roar.
the gentleman of the town guard.
Limestone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
What a mess.
Dalimil's saved. And with ours. I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this...
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very...
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue. And just...
I'm sorry, Forgeman.
Let's take a look. First things first, Sava, do you think this is a... What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, and it's heavy. Heavier than... You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted.
And I was so certain.
I don't know who you found to teach you that. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction, I would.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders. Rule number 1 in any business.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
Damn.
Starting tomorrow, you'll have an...
I will.
What would
Ooh.
you do? I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Oh.
goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without so much for the forge. The spirit of Dalamil had meaning. I had you run around.
You've passed your test.
And when I do, I'll...
Another blacksmith. Carving out a niche. 1 goblin coin. Let's go help out North.
First we find Isabel.
Where the bloke saying he saw ghosts from the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I can't do it.
This ain't.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Alright, give me a minute.
4 left for more on the captain's orders.
Shorter than Dalamel, marked as the North Reach.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things.
We've tried requesting reinforcements. What more would you...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale, and protect them I shall. Because they are my... In case you have forgotten, the people of this... But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they...
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some...
I'd like you to consider my... What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Just jealous.
The way the survivors speak of them. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know.
We'll talk to the...
Soldiers, right? Yeah. Oh no. Humans.
You're a pikeman.
I've got family and more. I heard a pack of them glowing things found...
Leave that to us.
My family.
It's all right. Did you see the creatures?
Creatures? They came out of nowhere.
Do you remember where you...
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
That's...
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never...
That's a good boy.
If we reman the towers and fortify the walls, we might just stand a chance.
Jesus, sounds so fucking ominous, the music.
It was all they could do to escape.
Good girl.
Well, is this gonna have classic RPG where we have Ultima Thralls just come out of nowhere? Like right here? Oh. Oh, this place is littered with Aether. There's buku Aether everywhere.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. Save your strength.
I missed. Finish.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've...
Then we...
Alright.
You have the...
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain...
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the... It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it... Now me, I never needed convincing. And the people I love... Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this is so, but it has solved one. And that's one...
Cool. This end of that whole quest, right? Yeah. Ooh, you think? Let me go check.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Damn. Okay.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Cole told us everything that happened. It's a bit of a worry that both the Republican and MP...
How may I help you today, Clive?
Talisman of priming? I need to get that. Oh my god, I really have to do all these, aren't I?
Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing?
Here you go. Think you can help?
I have a lot of side quests here. I also have some here. Hold on. Okay. I said this one is located over yonder. No. Where? Come here and go all the way down. Bromogenesis. So one thing I'll think I'll change the accessories that I have. What the? Alright, fuck it. Ow. Yeah, I hurt their feelings. Burn. Whoosh. I miss. Nice. I'll go that way. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. The ring of the marksman. Does that increase like magic damage or some shit? The will damage of magic. Is it all magic, these two, or just the magic attack? Because if it's all magic, I might as well put it on and, you know, all my attacks do way more damage. Because don't I have the precision one right now? Combo damage. No, that's not it. Yeah, there's a boss right there. Oh, a fucking dragon. It's a bar dog. $50.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Oh shit. Yo, he's already doing rated mechanics. Oh shit. Okay, I actually like the Berserker ring way more. Oh! Alright, so I know what I have to do now. Fuck that dragon, man. Alright. Let's go quest. Who cares? Fuck.
Good day to you.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah,
go on.
There are rustling. It may, given what I hope you'll forgive.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the goods.
All right.
Could there be any
Oh
truth
my
to
god,
these
so
rumors,
many
do you think?
residents. Oh shit.
I don't doubt that people heard or saw something. As to what it was, there's only one way to find out.
The markets in Northreach are as bare as a...
What is dedicated to sprint button?
You alright, sick?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned.
I heard the rumors, mind.
Right. Yeah, there's...
No,
Mm-hmm.
but I've heard something.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's was out foraging for herbs when I ran back here as quick as my legs.
I see.
We make for Lorbert's Pass then.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. Figments of the imagination don't sharpen swords. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here.
Oh?
What are they doing here?
I can just do this.
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Oh, I thought I could keep juggling them. Like this. That's cheap. I love that. That's so funny, man. Intentionally using the fucking climb? That's funny. So what, do air combos actually just give out more?
Why would the Black Shields be here? Unless they're planning to move on Lost Wing.
We need to warn Quentin.
I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I think I should have shit that actually focuses on attack rather than stagger. Because I have a lot of stagger moves.
Clive, I found some Black Shields hiding.
Black Shields. Though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack has found damn it all. And bite.
I'm sorry.
Every time we
to
fuck
need
up a
to-
crystal,
who
the
does Black Shield
Empire
serve now?
always goes down, dude. That's
Why would that
crazy.
person want you dead?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of San Bran.
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened and fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had... And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me. Who was my one...
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bear. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality, a means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide the rot, but his response, however, was rather more visceral.
Holy shit.
He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lost Wing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades, and our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us. My friends and comrades.
Yo, this is a side story, not a side quest. Oh, I like that one.
I'm not going to change his mind.
I like that song. Live and let die.
Do you have any fresh water?
Fresh water.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to him. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Hmm?
Good, actually. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so...
What exactly are you celebrating?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't...
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it then? A gentleman who might... Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine?
Sure.
Sounds simple.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, 3 of the finest fellows in Bocklad. If you stop by again when you let them...
I'll be right back.
How much is this one? I could buy that. I could buy that. Giga. Fuck. That's a few purse. I like Kiwi, but only so many use it, you know? I might be better to use something else for damage, honestly. This one bolt seems to be really good for damage. I could fuck around. Level up, wind up like a motherfucker. And switch out heat wave for wind up. I don't know, I kinda wanna keep upgrading wind up. Just go. If I do the recommend, I'll probably make me buy that one. Upgrade a couple. I'll save it.
Has this wine turned?
Who needs a porter when there's no...
We're here to talk about wine.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right now.
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of ff16.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had.
From the Empire to Boklad. He must be a brave...
Such is the porter's lot. The Oriflamme one. The farther you're willing to go, the fat... I'd say I've done enough for today.
That's one person.
Please. A piece of fruit. A crust of bread. Anything.
War. Alright.
Are you Milan?
That's me.
The innkeeper's just had us. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine.
He knows me only too.
Wine and ham to spare.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why? Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
Yeah, lean?
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
You've raised the price. I showed you my powers. What more do you want from me?
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage.
I've never said no to a goat hand.
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along the night. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's... You know what?
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Omega wine.
Toggle.
I haven't sold anything in days.
These pears are...
Alright then.
Please. A piece of fruit.
Oh, please don't make me feel bad.
Do you have any fresh water?
I spoke to your friends.
That's fantastic. It's been a while since, in the way I see it, that wine...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed... Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose it, and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Right.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle... If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
So we reunited the boys for one last night. I fuck with
The woes of the world
like
may
it.
be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
I'm gonna say thank you for bringing the homies together. Quest complete. Oh, we still have a couple quests here.
What's happened? Pardon me, but would you... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. Might you be convinced to offer me the...
How exactly do you intend to...
Well, being something of a scholar, and I require a rugged companion. Should you accept, you will not only... Well...
My arm.
Sure.
Wonderful.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. Quickly.
Is it, do we meet him there or do we actually follow him?
Wait. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Jachim along the old.
I wouldn't give for a home meal.
This is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Oh no.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin, you know what's good for you.
I'll do it again. Oh, wait. Cheap. I can't do it. I wish I could juggle them like 50 times, but no.
Are you hurt?
Happily not. Good. More importantly, colossal
Rules.
vessels, airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonder.
Airship.
Oblige me if you would. Does any... Though
Especially
we
me.
ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin, a
fantasy.
tantalizing mystery, no doubt. Come, good sir.
Oh shit, I just saw Ether
He's
up here.
passionate. I'll give him that.
It takes so long for this shit to kick in. Oh my god. Oh, where we going?
All right then. Who's first?
Burn.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. Not when such majesty stretches out before us.
Finals.
As Moss tells us, a battle was in reaching for their hope. Alas, the full that we must not dwell. Onward.
Where are we going?
Get it, boy.
Wait a minute.
Fetch.
Can I pet you?
Get it, boy.
Oh. Whoops. Ow. Get down. Oh shit.
Enough.
Enough.
Still in.
It would seem so. And once more, you impress me. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the construction of such miraculous edifices, alas, all...
Not if you keep running headfirst.
You are right, of course. And not only have you...
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that. You see, even my fellow scholars, and so I came upon the idea.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so.
Fine.
Don't go running off. He just wanted to share lore. He was chat. That's crazy.
And so, here, your reward for...
What do we get? Jewels? The Bucklet markets.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise.
Perhaps.
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that.
Yeah,
Any
sure.
idea where his search for
The old Zemeckis Road? Joseph's lived a hard life.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around.
Let's go find this guy.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us
You should know something.
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you mention it.
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you...
Give them money for your troubles. Oh.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone.
The gray-haired.
A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Oh shit. $500 XP. Wow, really?
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Goblins. Why shouldn't be
I think
dead?
we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. Too slow.
Holy particle effects. Yo. Enemy basted.
Let's get this over with.
Stop!
Oh?
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph?
I don't know.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been gone? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem...
I take it things are more
I'd ought to have ruled out bandits before I even left the mark, because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I launched myself at them, full of righteous few. The others, they huddled around that food. They stole because it was that or starvation.
So you spared them?
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to... And once they've learned to hunt and forage...
I'm impressed.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to them. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it.
Oh, would you look at that? Peaceful negotiations with actual beastskin? Is that what they're called? What the hell?
When are they gonna let us through?
Looks like this is the end of the road.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Joseph's fine.
Hold on.
Be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
I heard talk about this.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Oh, if you order for DoorDash, you get DLC. That's crazy. Alright, let's go. I think I have some. I have all that.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh shit, I can get some. Okay.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
We'll do that later. I'll make a premiere in the Quiet Sands.
Do you have
Which
call? They should be back by
Oh,
now,
my
but I've
bad.
heard nothing. I can't help.
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all before they go out? I always remind them why, but I never really thought how my words might affect them.
I'll go and find them.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragons.
That should be enough to go on.
Alright. I see.
Seems
change
the
the theme.
highway's lost its appetite.
Everyone
Did you
says
see
good
the pair that
times.
got hauled into time?
Oh,
Trouble with the ledgers.
one more quest.
What could be wrong with Torgor?
Oops.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with...
So you can read. But I didn't say
What the
I was
fuck?
wrong with him. I said something. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled. Didn't like him. We've not been working him to...
No harder than you? Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seem...
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it...
I suppose things have been different. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything.
There's a storm coming, Sid.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according... She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she...
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. But if we assume that his newfound magic... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is a frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that
I don't recall ever...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about, took place...
Even so.
Good hunting.
To go hunt. I'm gonna have the most ugliest looking fucking UI in the whole fucking game ever.
Clive.
That's why I'm...
Shh. Oh, don't. A little. Listen. And it's... Sadly, that square... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help.
Be late.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well?
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million.
Each.
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaways.
Those lads.
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. And no, you won't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to...
All right. But that... Is there anything I can...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. What little something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our...
I'm sure they will.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know.
As a swipe.
Which is why I don't mind going in your play.
Go. Do you know why I only gave my...
Because
I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well...
Don't worry. I'm sure...
Really?
No. I don't.
Oh. 2-star rubies.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulder.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it really?
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals, and we must lift that. The operation may be dangerous.
I know. But griping about my lot helps not.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the something I can't do with the info.
Alright.
Just tell me what
You'll go.
What kind
no
of
one knows her blood
aphrodisiac?
like Talia.
What's it called?
And she swears by
Amnesia?
ammonia for easing pain. It's
Uh,
simple enough to
anesthesia.
find. If
Anesthesia.
you know where to look,
Yeah.
and fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Ooh. Oops. Yo, was that Dion? No.
I'm getting too old for this.
I overheard your little chat with Rodrigue.
The curse.
It's good of you to help.
Just need some rest.
Boy. Fanboy 1, Fanboy 2. What the hell is that?
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic...
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I
heard the Emperor was impaled on his
You think Prince Dion joins the gang or not? Where am I going?
What'll happen to the gardens?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... well...
It's good to know there's something of the old hideout.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? Here you go. Martel apples, they're called. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
The fruits of her labors. That's a cool name. Talk and bulk.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Fabian.
You two look like you could use something.
Apples.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the...
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to...
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud.
Here you go,
Gift from
bro.
the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach. He'd have them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at...
That sounds like this.
Planning on keeping that look. Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the back.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Right, so...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Where's Jill?
What'll happen to the gardens?
The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her.
I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a...
And through you. Her dream would have died with her.
I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. I'll see. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
It's kind of nice. Piece of work. Oh yeah, I'm good too. I don't want to go to sleep yet. Who's this?
Damn blighted Bill. Aside from the whole...
The lake water doesn't...
That's one way of putting it. That slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does, assuming we had any. Doubt the old tub's got more than
Of course, Oberlus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live tree. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain. I lied. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, guys. I'll probably be back on.